Hey everybody, I hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to Let's Play Siralim Ultimate. Last episode, it was a good one. A kind of low-key episode where we got a couple cards, we beat a boss, and made, you know, uh, went a couple realms deeper. The usual. The usual. This episode we're gonna be doing more of the same, and before we get going, I know like I've spent a lot of time the last couple episodes just doing minor renovation tweaks, but there's one thing that's been bothering me. I feel like this section is slightly off. So what I want to do is I'm gonna go back into decoration mode. And I'm gonna move... Actually, no, I'm gonna remove the tiles. And I'm gonna move everything one square up. One square to the north. Just one square up. Because I feel like it was just a little bit... Everything was just a little bit too low. And I'm gonna add one... Well, I'm gonna add a couple of... I think 3... What am I doing? Wrong thing. I'm gonna add floor tiles. I'm gonna add 3 of these white marble tiles. But I'm gonna add the biggest version. And I think we'll do it like this. We'll have one here. One here. And this looks a little bit more spaced out, because what was bothering me was previously the statues, they were right at the edge, at the bottom edge of the tile. It felt like they were a bit too close to the edge. And if I expanded the tiles downwards, it would make them like flush with this wall. I want there to be a bit of a space, all around. So this is the best way to do it. And now, the tile section is a lot more symmetrical given the heights of these sections as well. So that, I think, fits a little bit more nicely. So, that's my rationale. My expectation is most people probably don't care as much about aesthetics as I do, but you know what? It's fine. It didn't take us that long. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the Arachnid Nest because we have a boss fight coming up, and we'll have some fun with this. Cranax is right next to us apparently. Cranax, what's your deal? My dude. What is your deal? Where even are you? There you are. Transforms into... Okay, this is the guy that just transforms into a bunch of different things. Okay. Well, we'll see about that. Chance to resist damage is kind of annoying. Kind of annoying. But I think we'll be fine. At least they don't also have, good luck. Well, let's just kill the boss right now. Surprise! Yeah, he's basically... I like the name of this trait. Who am I? None of your business. And then, you know, it's related to him transforming into a bunch of random things. Like one of the enemy creatures. It's pretty funny. And that's his only you know, notable characteristic. Oh, there's less healing in this realm though. Okay, yeah. That's kind of a shame. Oh, kind of a shame. So that's gonna put a pretty hard limit on how quickly we can how easily we can scale our health and therefore our damage, but we should have enough. Oh, you know what we should have? We should have set this guy on fire. Maybe that would have stopped him from resurrecting. Alright, so let's set these guys on fire, because I don't want any more instances of them resurrecting. Hopefully, alright. Hey, trait. Fallen Star. Is that any good? Is that any good? Huh. Oh, this is very interesting. When an enemy would gain stats, this creature has a 50% chance to gain them instead. That is very interesting. Do any of our creatures have empty nether slots? In fact, we do. We have two empty nether slots. And I'm tempted to just... we'll have to wait until we get back to town, but I'm tempted to just equip that. That's a very nice trait. That's a very nice trait. So we've got 8 enemies, we've got a master as well. I just... Ooh, hey, Nether Realm as well. I just wonder if that's gonna apply in boss fights and false god fights. I feel like, because I'm really cynical about this game in certain respects. Ooh, hey. Oh, right, of course. Got mimics. I feel like the game is probably gonna tell us that this fight, trait isn't gonna work in boss fights. Oh, maybe it will though, maybe it will. Maybe I'm just being pessimistic for no reason. So you know what I'll do? I think I'll equip it on my ebony ant. A shame that we opened 4 mimic chests and didn't find anything in them. Speaking of mimic chests, can we summon a mimic? We can. Oh, we can. I should have. And we can summon a Pandora as well. Oh yeah, when we get back to town, I've got to summon a mimic and a Pandora because I need mimics in order to just have on hand. in case I need them. There's yet another mimic that could have given us progress towards the next mimic summon. Yeah, see, I want mimics on hand so that if I'm ever building future parties and I want a mimic in the party, or I want to fuse some other creature with the mimic, that I have those with me. And Pandora's, I don't really know if there's... Because, what is a Pandora? Like, it casts 5 random spells at the start of battle. Unless there's a way to, like, harness that into something more predictably and reliably good, I don't think I would really put too much stock in that. But Pandoras are still technically rare creatures. So on that merit alone, you know, you'd probably want to summon them whenever you get the chance. But yeah, okay, we just robbed that person for a bit of loot. Yeah, we definitely should summon a mimic when we get back home. One other thing I'll do with 5 enemies left is I'll summon more of these Zarox apocalypses. Because we are still on the verge of completing the Apocalypse set. Hasn't happened yet. But all it takes is one lucky encounter to get the card drop. Enemies are annoying us a little bit with all of their, you know, like resisting our damage. But it's not that bad. We have to find the master as well. And that's about it. We made pretty quick work of the nether boss. Nether bosses aren't too much of an issue. Even false gods aren't really. Like, there's very little that can actually threaten our party. But I mean, very little other than maybe Xantai. I think he's the only guy that kind of scares me just because of the chaos that he can bring. Ooh, hey. Shimmering stone. That's good. So that nether stone that we just picked up, it's a 50% chance that if enemies are gaining stats, that we gain them instead. It just feels like a good thing to have, just on principle. Yeah, so I'm really tempted to just stick it on without giving it too much thought. Let me also check one thing. Three traits. Oh, these are the unequipped artifacts. I wanted to take a look at the netherstone on that artifact to see what else it contributed. Ooh, Ooh, the thing about mites is they sometimes... they also have some resurrection synergies going on. I'm pretty sure about it. Cradle to the grave is one of their traits. Let's do a bit of this action. Bit of this. Bit of this. And then we'll just try and win, I think. And there we go. 41st victory against those dudes. Once we hit level 50 with all of the masters that can appear in the arachnid nest, I think we might at that point stop coming to this area so often, because then I think past level 50 you don't gain anything. We'll have to confirm that though. We'll have to confirm that. Right, let's take these guys out and take a look at whether there's anything else to be explored in this realm. Does not look like it. So how do we want to... let's go up and around, and then we'll kill these guys on the way. Give us a couple extra chances at getting the card. Hey! Even better, we're about to get a skin. Let's take a look at this skin. It kind of looks like a... I don't know, like just like a regular Hydra, maybe? The front and center guy was the guy with the skin, in case the multicolored star next to it didn't tip you off. Okay, Orochi? I'm not sure how this is pronounced. But it's always lovely to find another skin. So it was worth taking that detour and killing a couple extra guys, because we got something very nice for it. Oh, this reminds me. There's a patch coming up. Actually, I'm not sure if the patch is going to be out by the time this video goes up. It's possible that by the time this video goes up that the next major update to this game is already out. But regardless, there's one thing I want to mention, like one quality of life feature that I think would be really nice is the same way we have a section for cards where we can take a look at all the cards we have, and notably it tells us how many cards there are still left to find. There should be a similar thing for skins, because the way it works right now, it gives you a list of the skins that you found, but it doesn't tell you like how many. So for instance, for clockwork skins, we found these 3, right? We found this trio of skins. But are these the only clockwork skins? Probably not, there are probably more. But like how many more, right? Giving exact details for what you're missing would be very welcome, just so that you're not wasting time farming something. Now, a lot of people have compiled their own like unofficial lists of skins, but it would be nice to have it in-game and not to have to resort to looking at outside sources, especially because that'll be inconvenient as well, right? Because it's just a list outside, and you're looking through it, and then you're looking back at your own list, like have I found this or not? It would just be a bit of a hassle that you can fix by just treating skins the same way as cards. Give them their own page. I mean, like, no, it doesn't have to be exactly the same as cards. Like, you don't have to have... Like, with cards, you get stat bonuses and other bonuses for collecting them. You don't have to do that. Have... Like, leave skins as just a purely cosmetic collectible, but give the player like more of a sense of where exactly they are in the skin collection. You know, like in the grand scheme of things when it comes to all of the skins that there are out there. Especially because the game is like with every or with a lot of let me just start this new round. Like with a lot of these updates, like seasonal updates, the game introduces new cosmetics, just adding to the list. So it would be nice. It would just be nice to have an easy to access way of knowing how many of those you've gotten and how many of them still remain to be found. And I don't think that's an unreasonable request. I feel like that's really not much to be asking for. But yeah, so hopefully something like that is at least considered for the next patch. All right. What do we got? We gotta interact with starfish. And other than that, I think we're just good. Nice, easy run. We'll find the divination candle and do a bit more farming as well. And it'll just be a nice relaxed time. So what I've decided is I think I'll so how many episodes have I done since coming back? So there was the first episode where we did the renovations and we added the thing to our hub area with all of the gods, right? That was the first episode. Then the episode after that we did the build guide. Then the episode after that we I think that was the previous episode where we just chilled. This is gonna be another sort of chill episode, and I think I will do one more episode. So we'll do like 5 episodes. The whole week is gonna be just regular episodes without, you know, doing anything. Well, I mean, like 3 episodes. So like the first couple episodes, we did have some other stuff going on, but these 3 episodes, I want them to just be chill, relaxing episodes, and then for next week, I'll start out by doing the episode where I finish off the Pariah's achievements. That's gonna take me multiple days to do, but I'll have to... I mean, I guess I don't have to, but I will opt to do most of it off screen and only show you the highlights. Just because I don't think anybody would be that interesting, nor would I be able to even commentate over potentially like 3-4 hours of just repetitively doing low level realms over and over again. Yes, best to just save something like that for a highlights episode, and then playing without commentating, you can kind of go into a relaxed zen mode and not wear yourself out too much. So I think that's going to be the plan. But even though... Hey, another low-level nether stone. That's fine. Okay, let's talk to the Wyvern Master before I continue my previous train of thought. Wyverns are the ultimate anti-spellcasters. If your creatures try to cast a spell, my wyverns will swallow the magic hole and spit it back out, decimating your creatures in the process. Let's duel. I don't... I feel like vortexes are worse when it comes to... What the fuck is going on? How are they like debuffing me so much? Well, that was annoying, but hey, another nether stone. Finding lots of these. Okay, what was I gonna say? I've completely lost my train of thought, but long story short, I was talking about what was I've completely forgotten. But just finishing off, because I know it was related to what I was saying about doing the highlights, is that yeah, okay, it was that even though not having to commentate means it's an easier process, still doing a bunch of low-level realms, and really that's the only way I'd be able to do anything with the pariah. I'm not gonna take the pariah and then try to do high-level realms, because like, why put yourself through that? All I want to do with that is I want to get the bare minimum done so that we've got the achievement, and then never play that godforsaken class ever again. Yeah, but like, even though it's easier, you know, if you're not commentating, just the fact that it's 3-4 hours of like repetitive things where there's not a lot of stimulating stuff going on means that it takes a different kind of toll. And so I wanted, because I've taken a long break from the game, I didn't want to so quickly after resuming do something that could potentially make me feel like I'm gonna burn myself out. Because when you're away from, like, especially, I think the analogy I would make is if you've had to take a break from working out, like let's say you got sick or you got injured, so you've had to take maybe 2 to 3 weeks away, and then when you come back and you start exercising again, you don't want to immediately do something that's very intense. You want to ease yourself back into it. And it's kind of like this as well. Like, a couple months away from this game means I've not really gotten used to it. I need to, or more so that I've gotten used to not playing this game. And then I'm easing myself back into it in small increments. Once I've eased myself back in, then I think I'd be more comfortable doing something that is a long, like a prolonged, a grindy, repetitive process. That's just how I feel about things. All right, who else is here? A couple more. I don't know if we'll kill every single enemy, but we'll get pretty close. So there's one more enemy somewhere on the map that we haven't run across. And honestly, we'll probably let the dude be, unless he's on the way. He's all the way there, so you know what, fuck this guy. We'll just head on to the next realm, and we'll continue. First, we've got to hand in a project. Let's continue getting favor with Regalis. Or, I think at this point, should we get favor with somebody else? Yeah, let's get favor with someone else. Who are we lowest with? Is anybody at 51? Isaros is at 51. Yeah, let's get some rank with Isaros. And let's make our way to our next realm. .356 is good. Let me check how long we've been going. We've been going 31 minutes, which is a decent pace. And let's keep that up. Okay. What do we have going on? We are in the Gambler's Hive. Always a fun time. Pit rates. I don't think we have anything to really worry about in this realm. Alright, and they have good luck, that's annoying. And they have good luck and a chance to resist damage, which is doubly annoying. But I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be just fine. Alright. These guys have more health and they take less damage, right? I was wondering why they seemed so much more durable than the rest of the creatures we'd been fighting. And that certainly explains it. Alright. Let's get some more of these guys on. They're still playing hard to get. They're still not... haven't given us the card. Did we? Hang on, who went, why did we cast Greater Dispel? Did one of them have a rebirth or something? Probably. That must have been it. We didn't cast Fire Devil's Rage. I think we put Flaming on them as a realm debuff. Alright. Alright, let's take these guys out. Alright, take you down. And... we're down here. What's our realm objective? We've got to kill a renegade. Okay. That might, in fact, be the renegade to the right of us right there. Oh, hell yes! Zarok's Apocalypse card obtained. Apocalypse card set complete. Now enemies with Scorned are gonna have a bad time. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna immediately summon the next creature. Because it never ends. The card grind never ends until all cards have been obtained. Alright, yeah, let's immediately start work on that. This is the renegade, alright. He didn't last too long. I think he drops a treasure chest, yeah. Gain another favor rank with the Reclusa. And just generally having a great time. That Bard has shuffled the timeline, which is annoying. But even with a shuffled timeline, you have a 50-50 chance of having one of your creatures start on top. So it's not that bad. And unfortunately now the rest of these apocalypses are going to be redundant. But it's okay. I mean, like, we've gotten the card. That's the main thing. Have we donated? Yes, we have. Okay. All right. Let's finish this. The resisting damage is pretty annoying. I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty aggravating. But, you know what? It's fine. We're still finding more of these guys. I would love to find some more of those arachnolisks that we introduced to the field. There we go. There's a couple of them. These are some Lachmantria creatures. We completed this card set ages ago. More of these apocalypses. Hopefully that's the last one. Go down. Oh, who are you? Oh, for a moment I thought that was an apocalypse creature, but no, that's an arachnolisk. That's good. Alright. Grab all this stuff, go into this, talk to you. And just wipe the floor with these guys. Ooh, one thing I forgot to do. Oh, two things I forgot to do. I forgot to equip the Netherstone. The second thing I forgot to summon the Mimic and the Pandora. So we'll do that when we go home. We haven't found any Mimics in this realm, so we haven't lost any additional progress on, you know, any future Mimics. I really should have done that. Keep forgetting. Alright. Definitely have to do that. Hang on, let me just quickly have a sip of water. Excuse me. Oh, I think I drank that a little bit too quickly. It was some good water though. What I was gonna say was we definitely should get that mimic summoned because we want as many mimics as we possibly can. You know, as many mimics as we can possibly manage. Because you never know how many of them you'll need in the long term. And you can't just conjure them out of thin air. You have to slowly accumulate the mana every single time. So this is going to be the Luck Mantria Master. Yeah. Luck Mantras are adept at manipulating their foes to suit their needs. These creatures may be difficult to master, but in the right hands, nothing is better. Let's duel. Okay, what's your deal? It's not too bad. I'll do a bit of this. Do a bit of this. Actually, let's try and stop them from moving. Yeah. Do a bit of this. Excuse me? Excuse me, what killed Blight? Right, that's dumb. Whatever. I'm over this. Just die. Thank you. That's the first time in quite a while that one of our creatures actually got killed. Oh yeah, Blight is really annoying. The Pet Wraith fusion that our enemies have, that's kind of... It's one of the more irritating fusions that enemies can have, just because like random debuffs. There are lots of debuffs in this game that are just I guess that's the whole point of a debuff, is that it's not good, and there are a few debuffs in particular that are just a pain to deal with. The Blight, obviously, but like Confusion and Blind are also annoying. Fear is annoying. The damage dealing debuffs, hell yes. Here's another card in the bag. Just completely completely forgot what I was talking about. I was so taken aback by that wonderful thing that just happened. What was I gonna say? I was just talking about how like some debuffs are, you know, dumb and not fun to deal with. Some of the debuffs, like, you know, bleeding or burning or poison, aren't that bad, even if they do a lot of damage, you know. It's stuff that I can, like, it doesn't drastically affect what you need to do, as long as the damage itself isn't fatal. Right? You can just, kind of just take it on the chin. But some of the debuffs, especially Confusion, Blind, and Blight, and a couple others. Oh yeah, those debuffs that waste your turn, like Frozen or Sleeping or Snare. Those are really annoying, but I can't really complain too much about them because I use them against enemies constantly, like Snare especially. So that one, I guess, don't really have the moral right to complain about that, but others are the others, Confusion especially. That's a bit of a Confusion and Blind. Those ones are like not fun to deal with. There's another nether stone. All right, ooh, and a whole procession of creatures. Let me check something. This is the card that we just found, and the canopy arachnolisk is what we are currently farming. Would be nice to get the card. I mean, we've already found 2 cards this episode. Both of them which we were directly farming, so that was fun. And in fact, we completed a card set as well. So already, it's been a productive episode. Although, how long have we been going? 45 minutes. I think we can do one more round. I think we can do one more round. Yeah, we can definitely do one more. Would be nice if it's a boss fight, but it probably won't be. It's another ancient arachnolisk that we don't really need. But I guess we'll kill you anyway. I guess you can find skins from creatures even if you've already found the card. So unless you definitively know that you've gotten the card and there are no other skins for you to obtain, there's always something special that you could get from fighting creatures. Alright, so we're basically done. There's 7 more enemies. We'll kill as many of them as we can come across on the way to the exit, but I'm not gonna go out of my way. Alright. One of our creatures was silenced. That was annoying. And I think we're done. There's like 4 enemies left, but I'm not gonna... You know what? They're all in the same spot, so they'll be easy to take down. So... And it didn't take us that long to get there, so... It would have been irresponsible to just leave them undisturbed. All right. All right. Now with all of the enemies dead, let's head home, hand in this project, and then we can carry on. I think we're doing health training. All right. Let's take a look at we don't need to do any more training missions, not for a while, or like missions of any kind. Let's play scratch cards and get that dealt with. Spend 3 tickets. So we're definitely going to get something. 300 notoriety. Alright. And that gives us another line. We need to find 1 more Pandemonium Shrine, 1 more Nether Realm, 3 more buried treasures. That might not happen. Alright, let's do do our final realm for the episode. 353 is good enough. Let's go. Let's go ahead and do it. We're in the unsullied meadows. Enemies are healing every turn. They have extra health and extra... Fuck is... The fuck is... What the fuck is going on? Like, why were you attacking so many times? Do they have... Heck, some things... Something was not right. Okay, so we're gonna have to switch up our macros because our opponents are a little bit too tough for us to take down without buffing. So I'll switch. Nope. Switch to Clayman and Rabbit Dementia. And I think that should be good enough. Yeah, that's fine. Alright. Now we can do the rest of the realm at our leisure. Alright. There's a realm property that is occasionally killing one of our enemies at the start of combat. And that's actually... I mean... It's neither here nor there. We don't need it to do that. But what it's actually doing is... It's actually slowing things down a little bit for us, because the way we normally kill our enemy party is that we hit them once, we hit them hard, and then we hit them so that the entire party gets wiped out. And if the realm is trying to quote-unquote help us out by killing one of our enemies, that's not going to be enough to kill the entire team, because they're kind of they're a little bit too tanky for that. So like, okay, it kills one of them and then the corpse explosions trigger, but the enemy isn't gonna be weak enough to just die from one round of corpse explosions. And then we have to kill them anyway. We've got to buff and we've got to attack them. So if the game hadn't killed anybody, it would have saved us some time, because you know, those corpse explosions triggering, that's all that's doing is just taking up time that we could have spent just doing what we needed to kill the creatures. Alright, let's talk to the Stag Master. Stags are the only creatures in Rhodia that have the ability to unlock the true potential of spell gems. If you think you can stand up against my army of spellcasters, let's have ourselves a duel. And you know what? I don't know, whatever, man. Let's do a bit of that. Do a bit of a. Ooh, you're out of clay, man. Do a bit of this. Let's do one more. think... I think we can just... I think we can just win. There we go. What? Why are they... This is a siren trait, I'm pretty sure. What? Silence is really annoying. Whatever, let's not worry about it too much. Let's get some of these canopy arachnolisks on the field. Ooh, that's our 9th encounter against the Stagmaster, I think. It's another nether stone. Ooh, we gotta talk to this riddle dwarf. And we've got to get the answer correct as well. So I've got to see, where's my phone? I'm gonna have to look it up on my phone. Oh, I don't think my phone is nearby. I don't... Oh no, it is. There we go. Alright. Have my phone ready just in case this riddle dwarf asks me something that I don't know the answer to off the top of my head. Muse rules over Astral Gallery. Okay. So that was something I did know, but just in case he asks you, like what class is this random creature, and it's something that I just don't know because there's 1,200 different creatures in the game, then I will look it up. Alright. Take those guys out. Alright. Easy does it. Alright. Alright, what are we left with in this round? Just couple places where there might be chests or other goodies. Nothing here. Nothing there. One chest there. And here we fucking go. Yet another card in the bag. Canopy Arachnolisk. How are we in the... We are halfway through the Arachnolisk set. So we finished the Apocalypse set, and then we found 2 cards in this set. And this is actually going to be a good set for us. Because we do snare enemies a lot. And the final bonus for completing the whole set, enemies with snare have a lower chance to break free. That's going to be really nice. This is going to be a nice thing as well. Like a chance to just ignore incoming debuffs. Agile lasts forever. Creatures with agile take less damage. Yes, there's some pretty nice bonuses coming up in the in these upcoming card sets. What I'll do is I'll summon some creeping arachnolisks. Hopefully we run into at least a couple of them. But most of these guys probably are going to be these canopy arachnolisks that now have no card left to give us. So, you know, hopefully they at least consider giving us a skin. That would be nice. Hopefully we run into at least a couple creeping arachnolisks to give ourselves a chance at another card. There we go, here's one of them. God, it's always such a rush whenever you find a card. And it's happened 3 times already in this episode. What else do we need to do? We need to go up and around and we need to see if there's a chest. In that spot over there. I think I'm done summoning enemies for now. Alright, so we've taken quite a few shots of these creeping arachnolisks. A rapture. Okay, this is one of the regular realm enemies. I was like, I didn't summon any ghouls, but no. It was just one of the regular realm enemies that we had not killed yet. And we got a bit of favor out of that. Some more canopy arachnolisks that I don't really want to be dealing with, but they're in the way. Creeping arachnolisks. Now those guys I do have time for, because you know, I want to get the card from them. Just like these guys. Alright. Alright. Alright, take these guys down. And I think we're past the 1 hour mark, almost certainly. Yep, an hour and almost 4 minutes. Rift Dancer, hey. Yeah, is there a... possibly some relatives of the first creature in our party. Alright. Canopy arachnolus? Yeah. A Shogun is brownie creature, apparently. That's odd, but whatever. I'm sure it makes sense in, you know, brownie society. Alright. Let's get through the last of these enemies, and let's end off the episode. So you know what I'm going to do is, before I finish, I'm gonna take another crack. I'm gonna summon another 20 of these guys. And I'm gonna try for one more card, but I'm gonna kill these guys off screen, and I will let you know in just a few moments how that went. I'll be back shortly. And just look at that. The card obtained from the... Well, first of all, we get a partial bonus. Enemies with snared now do less damage. That's nice. But the card was obtained from the second to last enemy. And you know what? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna summon one more group. I'm gonna keep doing this until I go through an entire cycle of 20 where they don't give us the card. Because we're on a bit of a roll. And I just want to keep going. I want to keep going for however long the game is feeling generous. Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm going to kill these guys. Excuse me. So I'm going to go kill these guys. And I'll be back to let you know how that went in just a moment. Okay. Final enemy left. Let's see if there's gonna be one final miracle for this episode. And the answer is... The answer is no. So those are all of the cards we're gonna get for this episode. Which is actually not that bad. We found the final card in the Apocalypse set, and then 3 cards from the Arachnolisk set. Pretty sure, right? Because we got the Ancient, the Canopy, and the Creeping Arachnolisk. And with all of that done, I think it's time for us to head back home and start wrapping up. So what was the highlight? What was the highlight in this episode? What did we accomplish? Well, we started out by fiddling around a little bit more with the layout. I do think this looks a little bit nicer. It looks... The spacing feels a bit more... it just feels a bit better. I like the way it looks. So we did that, and then we did a few regular rounds. Oh, let me, before I forget, summon another mimic. Another mimic. There we go. Let's summon another Pandora as well. And let us attach that netherstone into the ebony ants, artifact. 308 was the rarity. What are we gonna get? Berserk on damage, death strength, life strength, and the only there aren't any stat bonuses on this. You know what? I'm gonna hold off on using this. I'll keep that open. Would have been nice if it had some, like, you know, bonus health or something like that. We'll hold on to it, and if we come into a fight where the enemy is just really annoying us too much with stat gains, then we can equip that nether stone and go into that. But, you know, I'll keep my options open. We might find something nicer. We might find something something even better for the 2 unused nether slot spaces that we have in our creatures artifacts. Anyway, so never mind about that. We did get the mimic summoned. That's good. Now we can start making progress towards yet another mimic. How many of these? How many of these do we have? How many unfused mimics, I should say, do we have? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll be happy when we have, I don't know, 15. We'll just call that good. But yeah, so we got the mimic summoned. What else did we do this episode? Well, we fought 1 nether boss. We just made our way down a few more realms. I think we've got a boss fight coming up next floor. Yes. False God, Caliban, and then a fight immediately after that as well against the nether boss. So that'll be a fun episode. But that's something to do next episode. For this one, I think we're just gonna we're gonna call it good. Another reasonably chill, not too stressful episode, where I think the highlight is just finding a bunch of cards, and especially cards that we're directly farming for, card sets that we are completing one by one. Just slowly making that progress. I think another 4 cards that we've gotten. It's actually a pretty decent chunk. I know there's more than 1,000 to get in total, but you know, this is how you get there. You get there slowly, one little bit at a time. And with that, I think it's time to draw things to a close. It's time for me to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I hope you'll join me in the next episode as well. And until then, take care.